y'all. Thank you so much for watching and liking and sharing my video. It was almost overwhelming, the amount of views. Thank you very much. It's very sweet. Happy Monday, fun day. You know why it's a fun Monday? Because I have on my fun pants. What are fun pants, you ask? Let me show you. Fun pants. Shout out to Booski and Willis. See, Monday can be fun as long as you dress for it, or hope and pray a lot. A lot. In starting my new blog, I put together a lot of topics that I wanted to write about over the years, but some of those topics don't translate as well as they would in speaking about them and talking about them. So why not just do this? The universe is calling. YouTube. Does YouTube have a number? The first video got such amazing response that I was like, hey, maybe you should do your makeup today. I put on makeup today, you guys. Do you see these edges? Don't look too close. I'm figuring that I'm just going to like sit in front of you guys and knit. I don't think that I've ever run out of things to talk about. So here I go. By the way, do you see this bag? This is Madame Broken Crafty. I have way too many of them, so we're not gonna show you all of them today. This is what the magic and joy of buying from BIPOC creators is like. It has llamas on it. I friggin' love her bags. This one has friggin' rainbows on it. Highly recommend ordering from her. Her name is Tanita and she's amazing. And you can tell her I sent you. This beautiful yarn is made by one Mia from the Crochet Cove. Try not to picture me when you buy it. So while I sit here and knit, I was thinking I could share some more epiphanies. Maybe a story or two. So my epiphany today is mostly about age. I don't know, there's just something about gathering wisdom and watching other people not gather wisdom that's highly entertaining. I was sitting here thinking about that moment that I was like, I want to be like the older people and be able to just be as blunt as humanly possible and say whatever's on my mind and have nobody tell me otherwise, because who's gonna say anything, right? I was thinking about the times that I had, you know, mentors tell me, you know, just wait, you know, wait till you get to 30 and then you're just gonna like not have a care in the world in terms of, you know, your self-esteem and your self-confidence. It's gonna change, you know, at 30. And I always thought it was a joke. And it really like, it did go that way for me in a way. So I was thinking today about the moment that I knew I couldn't wait to be like an old person. And it cracked me up and I was like, okay, I have to share this. My cousin is going to love this. So my paternal grandmother, bless her heart, rest in peace. She, what's a good way to put this? She was blunt. She was crazy. Like, she had no filter. She just didn't care who was around when she said stuff. She used to do like the craziest things in front of us, even as kids, that were like, when do I get to the age where I can do that too? We would get together for the family photo and like everybody would line up and, you know, it's time to take photos with the many generations. The photographer, as they're supposed to, says, all right, everyone, say cheese. And there's Grammy in the back, the only one who's yelling sex. All the kids around. What the is wrong with this woman? So I remember thinking like, oh my God, I can't wait to be at the age where I can just yell stuff like that. And she would do it all the time too. A cousin's birthday party where we're like sitting around and I'm one of the two oldest granddaughters in her lineup. And she actually says, I want y'all to teach me that dance. What dance, Grammy? We'll teach you. The one by Beyonce. The one where it looks like she kids everywhere. So I had the sort of epiphany the other day that I think after 30, a little bit of my grandmother transferred over to me in terms of my goofy bluntness. I'm starting to wonder if the reason my neighbors do not talk to me is because I run around the house screaming things at my cats about how much I love them and yelling the word boobs for no reason, because it's fun. Boobs, try it. So I think a little of her magic has maybe rubbed off on me, and I don't know. People think I'm funny. So it made me think of that moment when I turned 30 and I was like dealing with a lot, definitely emotionally, dealing with PTSD, dealing with trauma. Everything was kind of piling up, and then 30 hit me like that out of nowhere. It was like I had this demon sitting on one shoulder for a while that was like totally obsessed with everything about my looks, myself, just that constant nagging in your brain of, are you good enough, you know? It was like one day this demon out of nowhere just showed up on my other shoulder and was like, ma'am, I have been listening to your ass complain about this girl for the past 30 years. Everything from your toenails to them split ends. If you don't stop your whining and complaining, I'm gonna come up behind this neck, find the back of your head, and slap it in the next week. Don't test me on that. And then the lack of self-confidence demon is just over there like, you think I have split ends? It really gets ridiculous sometimes just listening to them bicker. But I know my brain isn't normal. Anyway, Grammy, thank you for the memories, no matter how horrifying. So now you know what the crazy comes from. Did I just invent a hairstyle? Or am I just channeling Star Wars?